First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
This ain't what you want.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check mega. Check pink.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Lance. That's to the sideline and incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Browns defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At their own 32-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Let's go now. 6.
Throwing now is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Play action. Now it's Lance. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Lance now to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Throwing, Sanders. Going for the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Sanders to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
But it brings up
a short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try it now with Judkins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. From the gun, it's Lance. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 2nd and 5.
number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, here's Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13.
Blaster, sit. Here we go. Steel, black. 50, green. Ready.
Now Lance. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Buying time to his left. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
Strike. Strike. Come on, set. Check white.
Trying the left side with Gibbs to the 27-yard line. The Lions are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right? It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here we go. Black 40. Claws red.
Here's Lance. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Bates' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Come on, come on. Go.
On first down, here's Judkins. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Sanders. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Red, 38. Set, huh?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 40, needle blue. Huh.
Lance looking to throw it. This pass down the field for Gibbs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Flight blue, ready.
Lance going to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Gibbs. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10 to 7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get point. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. Sanders now throwing after the interception. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Sanders. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
10 black. Black shot. Blue. Hey, blue. Hey, green. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Red, yellow. White. Black ultra. Claws red. Ready.
To throw once more on second and 10. Lance. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Set, ready. Point, blue, 30,
First carry now for David Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw is Sanders. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 3rd and 3.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Wide open receiver complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
45, white. Seal, black shot. Blue, go. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Bates' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And what a nice example there of the tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll swing this out to Judkins. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the Lions' 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Scott from 8 yards out. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. What?
Now Lance wants to change him up.
Slide through.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lance on the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Let's go.
Now they'll shift things around.
Right. Drill green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready. 50. Green. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on third down, Sanders. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Scott. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. This will be fielded in the end zone, but he'll decide against bringing it out, so they'll take over at the 30.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And Lance now to throw. Open man, that's too strong. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
Working from the gun. Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Second and 10.
Set. Ready. 45. White. 560. Strike. Strike. Rail. Yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs from 13 yards out. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them at a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. Sanders to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 5. First down, Cleveland.
Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Sanders. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hey, Smith, 18, 5 years. 19 right.
Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Throwing, Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
Here's Lance. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he made the diving catch.
Gain 17 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lance. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 52 book. Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Steel, black. Needle, blue. Set.
Here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Browns Lions will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
6-yard line.
Black Ultra.
Now Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Bates' kick is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. Once again, Judkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's first and 10. A run, it's Judkins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He's got the first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, first and goal. Judkins.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Trying to hammer it in with Judkins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
A 21-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
come up. 1st and 10 here.
Down. Blaster. 10 block.
Lance back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Let's go. Blue striker. 60 red. 60 red. Drill green.
Lance looking to throw. This ball intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Browns, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop down to